Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Melissa with Enchanted Emerald bringing you a reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for 2026. Out of the Light Seers Tarot, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords showing up for you today. I really felt drawn to use this deck versus the traditional Rider-Waite deck, which I am very versed in and feel very comfortable using, and that's what I've been using for others' readings. However, you're a little different, and that's okay. So we have beautiful cards here. I love the artwork on this deck, the Light Seers Tarot. So really drawn in the Eight of Pentacles to point out these pentacles and how they are aligned. It reminds me of the moon phases. As we work through the moon phases, we work through life. So too do we work through our life lessons and our life cycles. But I also am drawn to this green candle that this person is holding and the fact that the feet are barefoot on the ground. So there's a potential here for you to feel very grounded, to really bring things down into reality that you're hoping to manifest. I love this energy for you. The word that's coming in for you, Libra, that kind of defines your year is emotion. There's going to be a lot of emotional growth. And I'm feeling drawn to, with that green candle, to mention there's a lot of heart chakra work that you're going to be working on. For me, it's very heavy. I feel as though there is like a shortness of breath that I keep feeling as I tap into your energy. I feel like there's a blocked heart chakra. There's a lot of things perhaps from the past that you need to work through so that you can let go of that, so you can open yourself up to more love and prosperity in your life, which are themes coming in for you. It's a great thing. But I think you'll be pulling, once you start to do that, you'll be able to pull your vision into your reality. And I think you'll be very well compensated for your efforts as a result of that, right? So there's definitely prosperity coming in for you. And I think this has been like a long time coming, and maybe you've just been overcomplicating things. And I think that eventually through the year here, it will just ultimately click with you, and you'll like maybe understand budgeting, and you can understand that this prosperity may even relate to a connection. You're going to be deepening your connections this year, and it will come in perhaps with a connection that you're experiencing, right? Perhaps that opens up the floodgates for the prosperity to show up. Perhaps it opens up an opportunity for a partnership with someone, right? And working together on common goals, or maybe even perhaps a business partnership. But I think overall, there's a lot of whirlwind of emotions coming in. And so I think that there's a potential here for things to kind of feel like a hurricane, where you're having the ups and the downs. And I think things will happen rapidly for you, but I think that there's a potential for some false hope initially as you like start the year. It's like slow growing or slow start to the year, but I think that this could be a potential for you to initiate something, and it's a bit of a false start for you, right? Something that's not necessarily meant for you. But you can see, perhaps you've taken some time to kind of withdraw. I don't want to say isolate, but just withdraw yourself from some things to kind of conserve your energy, as you can see with this Four of Swords. But you will eventually be emerging from this womb of creation, right? And it's all divinely orchestrated, and it's opening you up to more of your light, right? There's a lot of divine light coming in for you, and I think that this is really going to place a template on you energetically, and give you some structure in terms of integrating the light as it comes in, and it will all start to unfold for you very much with ease. And so you could be at a bit of a culmination point this year, just like I said with the moon phase. Well, they're pentacles, but it reminded me of the moon phases. So just as we work through things, it's almost as if this year is going to be like a full moon for you. There's going to be a lot of clarity. There's going to be a lot of releasing these old emotions, and really starting to, again, finally feel like you're successful, or gaining momentum in terms of your achievements, and making your intentions a reality, grounding that into reality. So I think that this energetically could also be amplifying those emotions. I think it's really important for you to be mindful that you aren't allowing yourself to perpetuate concern, right? Like, I think it's okay to be concerned to, an extent, but as long as you're not allowing yourself to sit in that, right? Like a bad moment isn't going to define your entire day. It could be a bad 20 minutes. It doesn't define your entire day. So making sure that you're not echoing these concerns throughout the whole day, and not spiraling, right? I think that that's ultimately where we can get ourselves caught up. But I think there's a newer version of you emerging with this womb of creation. There is this silhouette I'm shown of you where this represents our shadow self, right? Where we are confronting our shadows, and you're utilizing all these tools. You have all of these tools at your disposal, and you're able to use them. You know how to effectively use them, and so it's working through that. And I think that you may begin to start to simplify things with that clarity. You might understand that yes, I have overcomplicated things, and it's the sense that I get with that is like work smarter, not harder, kind of energy that comes in with that. But I think overall, 2026 is in numerology is a 1 year. Okay, so I feel like this year you're gonna feel like, yes, there's new beginnings for you, but you're gonna feel like you've gone through the whole cycle, right? I feel like you're really going to have to work through some stuff before that new beginning can come in for you. And I think that if there's something that's like sparking your interest or captivating you, I think that it's important to follow that. I think that will help you to grow into your light. It's very nurturing for you. It's almost as if you're maturing spiritually. Like I see like a lotus kind of opening up. And with this shadow self, as you work through some of that with your heart chakra, um, we we get an energy with Libra where Libra is a very humanitarian energy, right? Like they love to be around people, and they love people. And so the shadow part of that comes in with that is sometimes there is some people pleasing, right? Where there's some codependency, where you're sacrificing your own needs for the sake of others. And that is what also comes up with that blocked heart chakra. So if you're holding on to past hurts, if you're feeling this belief that you're unlucky in love, right, and you're lonely, those are things that have to be worked through. Because I think that when you're thinking I'm unlucky in love, it's a misconception actually that's arising because you're seeing what you're surrounding yourself with or what is showing up for you. But we have to change that actively to change what's showing up for us, right? So it's that distorted thinking or that belief that we're holding that we feel is true, but it isn't necessarily true, right? So you could be burning out with people where I feel like you could be trying to establish these connections with people, but then it's almost like you're short circuiting, right? Like you're putting some effort and then you're backing away. You're putting some effort in and then you're backing away. So you're not really necessarily maintaining consistent effort, and you stop. Like right before you're in the last hour of it and really trying to change things and see the results from that, you're like giving up. Okay. And so then that's kind of perpetuating that feeling of like, oh man, I'm so, unlucky in love. But I think these deeper connections will be coming in for you, particularly around June time, when you start to honor yourself and honor your boundaries, right? I think that sometimes we think we're okay, we're getting our needs met, because we are around people. We do enjoy being around people. But when we tend to disregard how we truly feel about some things just to maybe make that other person happy, it's an inauthentic connection that's being birthed. But ultimately, you'll be bringing a lot more balance into your heart chakra with these deeper connections when you start to honor yourself. And then they'll mutually also create this trust with you, and then they will respect you. And I see like roots of a tree growing, and like a big, huge tree with deep, deep roots. So I think these connections that are coming in for you this year, particularly in June, um, they have a potential to be people that are here for you for the lifetime, for your lifetime, right? And so it's like love that's here to stay. And I love that energy for you. So I do so hope that this resonates for you, Libra. As always, I will be back with another read for you guys again soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care.